she got attacked by a vampire girl from Russia. Aloha and welcome back to Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour. In this episode, we're in New Jersey, in Matawan, New Jersey. It's a place. We are at Rita's Lost Weekend. I would like to welcome to their home bar, Johnny and Shauna Lowe. Come on to the show.
You did a good job.
Hi, Shauna.
Hello.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi, how's it going?
Thanks for having me in New Jersey.
Thanks for coming to New Jersey.
Glad you're here.
It's crazy to have you here.
Thanks. Tell me about your home tiki bar.
We lived in Brooklyn for 18 years and then bought our wonderful home here in Matawan. Yeah, about 3 months before COVID.
Right before.
So we moved to New Jersey and we're locked in our home for 2 years.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, you guys, we all, just like
all know.
everybody.
Well, that's how the show started, was we were...
Exactly, yeah. A friend of ours, Greg, actually had us watch a YouTube video about home bars in New Jersey. And it evidently is a big thing in Bloomfield, I guess. Yeah, like the video was actually about Bloomfield, Maplewood, everybody was doing home bars. And we all kind of laughed and they're like, you guys should do a tiki bar, because they knew that we are...
Like tiki
we
bars?
travel and go to tons of tiki bars. Yeah. I laughed and was like, yeah, that's a great idea. And what Shauna like...
All of a sudden I saw the light bulb go off in his head and was like, okay, we're doing this.
And now here we are at your converted garage.
Yeah.
There we are.
You would call it like an adventure kind of themed, tiki adjacent bar, right?
Yeah. It's definitely all about escapism. We try to do like an East Coast tiki thing where it's an adventure bar, if you're familiar with like the Adventure Club of New York City, but we just kind of cast it around like 1954 take on old Hollywood. Adventurers planning on going to a trip, an expedition down the Amazon River in search of fossilized creatures.
But even more specific than fossilized creatures, you do have like an underlying theme.
Yeah.
Oh, like creatures from Black
Okay.
Lagoon.
That guy. Yeah, Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Monster Kids realized that Rita would be the boat that traveled down the Amazon River in search of the creature from Lake.
And like right over there, you painted an incredible mural of that boat traveling down the Amazonian River. Amazonia?
Amazonia?
But the reason that I'm here in New Jersey, not just to visit you guys, although I love you dearly, like, you know, not like that weird way, but
Too kind.
Get it?
was because of the High Tide Summer Holiday.
Yeah.
Now, what exactly is the High Tide Summer Holiday?
High Tide Summer Holiday is a weekend event that's been taking place in Asbury Park, New Jersey since 2014. It's just an amazing weekend of surf music and surf adjacent music. It's kind of branched out into, you know, just an amazing weekend of high energy, crazy bands and pool parties and hanging out and meeting amazing musicians.
And cocktails. Rooftop parties with some of our favorite bands like Slowey and the Boats.
Yes.
Love Slowey.
It was a great weekend.
Yeah.
Actually,
it was an incredible lineup this weekend.
Yeah.
We're
Super
just coming off of it. We look tired.
But all of our mutual friend and the co-owners of High Tide Recordings, the record label that the Hula Girls are on, Magda and Vincent came up with this cocktail. What was it called?
The Asteroid.
The Asteroid.
Asteroid. And I had several of them. I guess that's kind of like a spoiler alert. Like, we're gonna taste it. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I know. I already had that.
We had copious amounts.
We know it.
But if you stay to the very end, we're gonna taste this cocktail. We're gonna break it down for you, what we thought of it and what we think of it. It's a rad cocktail.
Yes. And it makes sense. It's the Asteroid because the headliners of this year's event were the Ventures, and their new record came out. It's a space-themed record, so kind of the whole kind of theme of the whole weekend was space. So the Asteroid makes sense.
Totally. And in fact, I even shot like a music video for the Ventures, which is like, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
amazing.
a wild thought. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the cocktail, and then we will see you in a moment.
All right.
And for this cocktail, we will be using lemon juice, simple syrup, Aperol, and gin. So it's a simple cocktail, but it's like, I don't want to say it's good, maybe it's bad, but we'll see at the end of the episode, right?
It's good. Spoiler alert.
He ruined it.
You can just turn it off now.
No, don't turn it off. There's more fun to be had. Let's start with the fruit juice. You want to do that?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And you're going to be mixing it in, what is this? Cobbler shaker.
Yeah.
It's a very controversial shaker.
It is, I know. I'm deathly afraid of breaking a pint glass off in a shaker. This is safer for me.
Okay.
It's a little... Don't judge.
You got a fridge back here.
Yeah. Fridge, cooler for ice.
What do you keep in the fridge?
Heads.
Heads.
Skulls.
Okay.
Normally, whatever beers people came the weekend before and left.
Yeah. You can't have 17 tiki cocktails. I mean, you can, but
We've done it.
you shouldn't.
The Hookie Lab.
Oh, at the Hukilau.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have 7,000 cocktails.
Yeah.
But eventually, even if you're hanging out in like a home tiki bar, you're like, dude, can I have a beer, please?
Yeah.
If it's like for a long night of imbibing.
Right. I mean, it's Rita's lost weekend for a reason.
Are we gonna make 3 in this one tin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well.
Okay, so what's the first ingredient?
Okay. Lemon.
Okay. So how many ounces for 3?
That's 2 1/4.
Okay. So 3/4 of an ounce for 1 cocktail. Okay. Next thing, simple syrup. How much?
Just a teaspoon.
Oh, a teaspoon
Yeah.
per cocktail.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Aperol.
Wow.
So 4.5 ounces of Aperol for 3 cocktails, which is 1.5 for 1. All right. So now we're on to the booze. It's a simple cocktail. It goes quickly, right?
Yes.
Does this feel like it's going quickly?
Yeah, it's basically the same proportions as a daiquiri. Yeah. If you get tired of daiquiris, which I don't know how that's possible, it's a great summer alternative.
Did you see the episode about the Derby daiquiri?
No.
That's a fun, light, summery cocktail as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a daiquiri with lime juice and orange juice.
Oh, cool.
You should try it sometime.
Oh, I'll do it.
All right, back to the, what's it called?
The asteroid.
Asteroid. Okay, so for 3 cocktails, 4.5 ounces, and 1.5 ounces for 1 cocktail. I like the little tap there. That was very nice.
You gotta knock it down to the bottom.
Okay, so that's the cocktail right there. What's the next step here? We need some coops.
Yeah, there's right underneath you. There's some frozen coops. Just
Okay.
ready to go.
I do appreciate the pre-freezing of the coops.
We're just gonna do some ice.
Okay. So we're using the cobbler shaker, which those things always get stuck for me.
It happens.
Okay.
It happens.
We're gonna go ahead and shake that.
Sometimes you gotta call them the big dogs.
You should try doing it horizontally.
You want to do this?
No, it's your bar. Okay. Wait, so you don't use the strain of this?
Yeah, a double strain. It just depends if your pulp preference.
Do we need another coupe for Shauna?
She has hers. I'll pour it when she comes over.
She's already drinking one.
She got a head start.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That color.
That's beautiful.
The creators of the cocktail are selling us right now on the color of the cocktail.
That's the
It is
perfect-
pretty.
It's perfect.
It's vibrant.
It is
yeah.
pretty.
Is it?
We do like to garnish with a little lemon as well.
Oh.
Got to get the essence around the glass. This is a long one. Look at that. This is like the whole lemon.
One more here for Shauna. Oh no.
She already had one.
okay.
I made her
Sorry.
like a half.
Yeah, she gets a half one. These are large coupes though. Folks, if you've enjoyed this so far, join our Patreon. If you join the Patreon, we'll send you an enamel pin, right?
Yeah.
And you'll have an opportunity to buy merch before it goes on sale to the general public because it always sells out. Also, this episode is brought to you by Tiki Farm. Tiki Farm is the largest producer of tiki stuff, ceramics. I bet you have Tiki Farm mugs on your shelf back here.
Guaranteed.
Which one?
God. I mean, we definitely do.
Is this?
That's
Bet your ass it is.
It is.
Can you grab them?
I'm seriously not looking at the bottoms.
This is just one of many of their own Tiki Farm mugs. So if you want to be cool like Johnny and not Rita, it's confusing to me. Because I know Shauna,
It's okay.
but now you're like Rita.
I'm gonna answer to either. So
Oh. So this is just one of many of their own Tiki Farm mugs. If you want to be cool like Shauna and Johnny, buy some mugs from Tiki Farm. They're great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the Kellogg's thing.
They're great. That one?
Yeah, you can use that, Holden. And so from the High Tide Summer Holiday, and right here at Rita's Lost Weekend, this is the asteroid.
Cheers.
Okay.
cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very
Look how
precarious.
beautiful this is.
What a lovely chank that was. You all right? Okay.
This is
Yeah.
my weekend in a glass.
Your Lost Weekend, Rita. It's tangy. It's got the Aperol tang to it, but then the lemon juice really kind of like brightens it up.
Yep.
It's light, refreshing, boozy, but it's only like 1.5 ounces, so you're not gonna get destroyed off of a couple of these.
Yeah, but they go down very easy.
They kind of go down too easy. We had
like an asteroid.
like an asteroid, yeah. We had a fan meetup on the roof at the High Tide Summer Holiday, and I was drinking Asteroids just about the whole time. And then I said, whoa, probably have a beer. And so then I switched to beers and met all kinds of fun people. But these are downright incredible tasting cocktails,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
So quickly back to the show that we all enjoyed this last weekend. Was there a favorite band that you saw?
This is hard. You know I can't pick favorites.
I can.
But I love the Ichibans. That's just
The Ichibans were amazing.
That's me.
What about Messer Chups?
Always.
Why is that?
Love the Messer Chops.
Why is that funny?
Love the Messer Chops.
Can you please show me your shoulder?
Excuse me.
She got attacked by a vampire girl from Russia.
You really want to see this?
Yeah, the world wants to see your shoulder.
All right.
Well, you don't have to take
all
your
right,
shirt
all
off,
right.
right? It's not that kind of show.
Shoulder out. Like,
I'm very sorry. This was very inappropriate to do.
I'm okay with it.
Right there.
it there?
Can you see that? She was bitten by a vampire lady
That was 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
So she's got like another 8 hours before she actually turns into a vampire.
I know. That'd be cool though. But then you'll probably end up being a vampire and
No, she'd probably just keep me as her familiar.
her what?
Familiar.
What is that?
Human slave.
Oh, okay. Well, so you got that to look forward to. What about you? What was your favorite act of the
Oh,
weekend?
I mean, yeah.
What were the other
We
acts?
always
that
love the
performed?
Ichibans. But I would say, if you want to talk about a party starter,
Mm-hmm.
Los Tiki Phantoms were like out of control.
Those Tiki
Like,
Phantoms were
out
amazing.
of control.
they were incredible.
Yeah. The other bands that performed were the Surfer Jets,
Always a
Always
favorite.
great.
The lineup was incredibly stacked. It was
the
like,
Ventures,
The Ventures,
which
and
is wild.
That was the headliner.
Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8s from Japan, who
Yes.
were also in the Kill Bill movie
Yep. Surfer Joe.
and the
Amazing.
Vonage commercials.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
That was out of key, but you get it. Surfer Joe, right, from Italy.
Yeah.
He's an
Amazing.
Italian guy.
Well, we had Slowy in the Boats.
Slowy.
We had the
Jazz.
the debut of the Jazztronauts.
The Jazztronauts
who,
were incredible.
Were huge crowd favorites. Last but not even close to being least,
Oh, yeah.
Television Aries with Les Green. Which
With the
is-
wildest maniac I've ever seen on stage.
You kind of had to be there.
Incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The voice of an angel.
Yeah. A wild angel. The recurring most memorable thing of the weekend to me was the rooftop cocktail parties.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that, and I love the musicianship of the bands that were up there is like amazing, and they were nice background music, even though they could have headlined, almost this event on their own. Like
Yeah.
phenomenal.
It's they curated an amazing cast of musicians.
Mm-hmm.
It would be like impossible, really. I don't know how they even figure out the lineup. I mean, in terms of like the order of the lineup, because it's pretty stacked from beginning to end.
That's why they do what they do, because they're
Yeah.
that good.
That's Vincent and Magda, of course, from High Tide Recordings. If you're going to book this thing next year,
They should just book the same lineup again.
yeah, I'd come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything you would change from the weekend?
Besides getting bit. No.
I mean, I wouldn't say that was a negative.
that was great.
I like
Depends on if
It
she
was-
turns
it
into a
was-
vampire or not.
Yeah, we'll see. Longer sets.
Maybe, yeah.
a longer.
Another Saturday.
Vincent's like, no, dude.
Just kidding.
Yeah, another Saturday.
Yeah, an extra Saturday.
An extra
Yeah.
day.
2 Saturdays.
Yeah.
Extra day? One more day? No.
This was not sponsored, by the way, by High Tide Recordings, but if you want to go to hightiderecordings.com, they have music from all those incredible bands. They have merch like t-shirts and all kinds of stuff, cocktail glasses, and they've always been so good to not only the Breezeway Cocktail Hour, but also the Rita's Last Weekend, and just
Yeah.
like good friends. So,
Yeah.
cheers, America and
Cheers.
Brazil and Australia and whoever else was watching.
Everybody.
Folks, if you have enjoyed this, please be sure to hit that like button. If you don't hit that like button,
Come after you.
I'm just going to finish this.
oh. All right. Who's your favorite online bartender guy?
I have a couple. I love Thirsty Well. Right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's good.
Right?
Who else?
Great. Easy cocktails. He makes me chuckle.
Who else?
I'm trying to think. Real bartenders?
YouTube bartender guys,
I don't know any other ones.
All right. Excuse me. Oh, wow, that's really tight back here.